Hi, I'm going to talk about Knight of the Seven Kingdoms by George R.R. Martin. This is a book about characters we get teases from in A Song of Ice and Fire. So it's Duncan and Egg, and Egg is a Meister on the wall in A Song of Ice and Fire. And this one, he's a tiny little boy, like around 10 years. And he's Egg. And this book tells about their adventures. I really love George R.R. Martin. He writes these epic stories that they are rich. His characters are always very nuanced. They're different, they're strong and they're weak, and they're so human. They read so real. And he has this beautiful voice in his books. And it's the same here. What's a bit different in this one is that it's not like a drama that begins in the first page and ends in the last. We get instead 3 events, so it's like 3 storylines. Not storylines, but more like they had this adventure and this adventure and then that adventure. And of course it's George R.R. Martin, so it begins very bad for Duncan, and he has to struggle a lot from the very first time we meet him. He's kind of adorable. He's like this big golden retriever that has all the sweetness and none of the brain. And then we have this little boy, Egg, that is his squire, that has all the brains. He's like a chihuahua. He has a bark, and he has the attitude, and he has nothing to back it up with. Much to Duncan's great frustrations, because during this time you do not want to hang out with a chihuahua. They will get you in trouble. And Egg is good at that. So this book, it's very good. But it wasn't what I was expecting. I love fantasy stories. I want to read a lot of fantasy stories. And this one is more of a historical adventure. It's about knights and tournaments and royalty and alliances that are made new and are broken and rebellions. So it's more history. The only thing of fantasy we get in this book is that the royal line have purplish eyes, and the royalty have each a dragon egg that is kind of, fossilized. It might as well be stone or a gem. So it's not... If you expect fantasy, you will get disappointed. But if you want a story with short stories about knights and politics, this one is great. So yeah, I give it a 5 out of 5 for the historical drama, and maybe a 2 out of 5, maybe 1 out of 5 for the fantasy, because there's no fantasy. It's a great story, but no fantasy. So, yeah. Give it a try though.